Inhabitable place. It is filled with mountains and desert. Osama bin Laden uses his army of jihad to fight off the Americans in Afghanistan. We also find there's an American Taliban member. His name is John Walker. It's becoming more popular lately. They're actually able to recruit people that are Americans into their cause. In 2011, Osama bin Laden gets raided and killed by the SEAL Team 6. They are assembled 2011, May 1st, and they carry out which is considered one of the greatest missions in U.S. history. Osama bin Laden later is determined dead, and intel is found at his residence that he is also responsible for a lot of other acts of terrorism globally. He's also responsible for training Somalian militias, which leads to the events of Black Hawk Down in 1993. Evidence showing that he funded the bombings in Kenya and Tanzania, which rocked the countries in Africa. Another notorious event is the 2000 USS Cole bombing, when two Yemenis terrorists were able to actually blow a big hole in the side of the ship, almost sinking it. This is a picture of the Al-Qaeda, which still remains. Even with the death of Osama bin Laden, his ideology still survives. When you cut the head off of a serpent, two more heads will arise to take its place. Now there's a fallout in Syria and Iraq, bringing a new wave of terrorism. ISIS has been able to use social media to gain fame and recruitment. Just think of ISIS as Al-Qaeda's foot soldiers. Boko Haram is another terrorist threat in Africa. They have actually sided with Al-Qaeda. They pretty much do the same brutal things. So what's it going to take? Basically, I'm trying to persuade you that being anti-war and hating on your military is not going to get you anywhere, because the threats that harm your every way of life still remain. So what do you have? Well, you got American snipers. Some of the best shooters in the world serve in your military, actually, able to get in the enemy's head and with their creative tactics. If we are able to perform night raids globally, that will greatly help us. Like the Bin Laden raid. U.S. Special Operations Forces, these are your elite soldiers, your shooters, your breachers, and your medics that are on the battlefield. Boots on the ground. Let's face it, I don't like the term. It was used in the Vietnam era. You need boots on the ground. They're there for your security. America is the best at using air to its advantage with sortie airstrikes, and we also own the seas with the best United States Navy in the world. Alright, I'm Ben, and I hope I persuaded you to be more patriotic and pro-military. You live in, it's not a perfect country, but it's definitely one of the best countries in the world, so you should be proud of that.